Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated gaming reveals of the decade, the Nintendo Switch 2. We've waited 7 long years for a successor to the original Switch, and, well, it's here. But let's be real, was it worth the hype? Short answer is not really. The Switch 2 feels, dare I say, underwhelming. Let's talk about why. Let's take a step back for a second. The original Nintendo Switch was a groundbreaking console, a hybrid gaming system that let you play at home and on the go. It was revolutionary. Gamers ate it up, and for good reason. It felt fresh and exciting. Naturally, when Nintendo announced the Switch 2, expectations went through the roof. People weren't just hoping for an upgrade, they were expecting a game changer, something to rival the leaps in technology we've seen with the PS5 and Xbox Series X. But what we got was more like the Nintendo Switch 1.5. Let's talk hardware, or rather, the lack of clarity around it. Nintendo has been tight-lipped about the exact specs of the Switch 2. Rumors suggest we might see features like 4K support when docked, but nothing has been confirmed. And that's the problem. It feels like we're still guessing about what this console can do, even this close to its rumored release. Here's the thing, even if the Switch 2 does support 4K, it might already feel outdated compared to what competitors are offering. Devices like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally are pushing cutting-edge performance in portable gaming, while Nintendo still seems to be prioritizing affordability over power. That's fine to an extent, but in 2025, it's hard not to feel like they're playing catch-up yet again. Let's talk design. The Switch 2 doesn't stray far from its predecessor. It's a little sleeker, a little lighter, and the new OLED screen does look gorgeous in handheld mode. But I'm only guessing it's OLED, and would be really disappointed if it was a LED screen. But honestly, it feels safe. There's nothing about it that screams next generation. The Joy-Cons, will they still be prone to drift and no major redesign to make them more ergonomic? After all the backlash about the Joy-Con drift issues, you'd think Nintendo would address this head-on. Instead, they've given us a system that feels like a modest iteration rather than an innovative leap forward. And then there's Nintendo Switch Online. Look, we all know Nintendo's online infrastructure has always been bad. But here we are again with the Switch 2, and it's still lacking basic features we've come to expect. Voice chat, still tied to a mobile app. Cloud saves, still not supported for every game. And matchmaking? Don't even bother. Meanwhile, competitors like Xbox Game Pass are delivering incredible value with massive game libraries and seamless cloud integration. Nintendo feels stuck in the past. Alright, now let's talk about the games. At launch, the Switch 2 has a decent lineup of titles, including a couple of first-party exclusives like a new Mario Kart and a Metroid Prime 4 port. But decent isn't good enough for a new console launch. The bigger issue? Backward compatibility is half-baked. Sure, you can play most Switch 1 games, but many may require a paid enhancement update to take advantage of the new hardware. It's frustrating if that happens, and would feel like a cash grab. The biggest disappointment with the Switch 2 is how it stacks up against its competition. Devices like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally are already dominating the handheld gaming space with more powerful hardware, better storage options, and access to massive libraries through platforms like Steam and Game Pass. And both Sony and Xbox are looking at entering the handheld game space in the future. The Switch 2, on the other hand, feels like it's playing catch-up. There's no groundbreaking feature that sets it apart, no major leap in battery life, no significant innovation in gameplay mechanics. It's just fine. And in 2025, fine isn't good enough. Here's another thing, Nintendo is banking on its legacy. They know their core audience will buy the Switch 2 because of franchises like Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon. And to be fair, those games are amazing. But relying on nostalgia and first-party exclusives can only take you so far. What about attracting new gamers? What about keeping up with the rapidly evolving gaming landscape? Nintendo's strategy feels short-sighted, and it's disappointing to see them settle for good enough instead of pushing the envelope. Look, I'm not saying the Nintendo Switch 2 is a bad console. If you're a die-hard Nintendo fan, you're probably going to love it. But for the rest of us, it's hard to ignore how underwhelming it feels, especially compared to the competition. At the end of the day, the Switch 2 doesn't feel like a true next-gen console. It's more like a refresh of a beloved system, a modest upgrade rather than a bold leap forward, and that's just disappointing. What do you think? Are you excited for the Switch 2, or do you agree it's falling short? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time, keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.